Grade 10 Canadian History explores the impact of various social, economic, and political developments and events on the lives of different Canadian groups since 1914. Throughout this course, students will examine the role of conflict and cooperation in Canadian society, Canada's evolving role within the global community, and the impact of various individuals, organizations, and events on Canadian identity, citizenship, and heritage. They will also seek to develop their ability to interpret and analyze evidence through the investigation of key issues and events in Canadian history from the past century. CHC2DP will cover the following units. Unit 1. Canada, 1914 to 1929. In this unit, we will explore Canada in its infancy. Only a few decades after becoming an officially independent nation, Canada became involved in the largest and most catastrophic war in human history. In this first unit, we will examine the many ways World War I affected Canada and transformed Canadian life and heritage for so many groups. We will also look briefly at how French nationalism, the women's movement, and the treatment of our Aboriginal peoples transformed the Canadian identity during this period. Unit 2. Canada, 1929 to 1945. Next, we move forward in time to the Great Depression. The Great Depression was the greatest economic disaster of the 20th century and had a direct impact on the start of World War II. In this unit, we will examine how and why Hitler rose to such power in Germany and discuss the world's reaction to his aggressive foreign policy. We will explore World War II and its long-lasting impact on our global society. We'll also focus on some significant events in Canadian history from this time, including Prohibition, the Statute of Westminster, and Canadian propaganda. Unit 3. Canada, 1945 to 1982. As a result of the destruction and devastation caused by World War II, Canada experienced a massive influx of European immigration in the years following the war. In this unit, we will examine the impact this had on the Canadian identity and heritage. We will also dive into the Cold War between the USSR and USA, which pitted allies against one another in a fight for rival ideologies. With the world on the edge of nuclear war, Canada was going through its own transformations during this time, including expanding rights for women and Aboriginal peoples, as well as renewed tensions between French and English Canada. Unit 4. Canada, 1982 to present. In our final unit, we will look at Canada's transformation from a small, newly independent nation into the world power it is today. We will reflect on the 9/11 terrorist attacks and the ensuing War on Terror. We will study the ongoing tensions between French and English Canada, including the 1995 Quebec referendum. Finally, we will discuss Canada's many peacekeeping and humanitarian missions across the globe in recent decades, from the Rwandan genocide to the relief efforts in Indonesia and Haiti.